Fartrin is a townland in the parish of Tomregan, Barony of Loughtee Lower, County Cavan, Ireland. Etymology: the townland name is an anglicisation of the Gaelic place name of Fartrin, which means the outer or external hill or ridge. Alternative meanings which have been suggested are the grave point or portion. The earliest surviving mention of the townland name is in Leeds Directory of 1814, spelled Fartrin, and in a sketch map spelled Farterum. Geography: it is bounded on the north by Slievebrick and Townland, on the east by Cloncollo and Mullinagolman Townlands, on the south by Agawina and Clontygrany Townlands, and on the west by Killera and Ahaskilly Townlands. Its chief geographical features are Toffa on its eastern boundary and several small drumlin hills reaching to 200 feet, 61 meters, above sea level. Fartrin is traversed by the Killashandra Road, the Bellaheddy Road and some minor lanes. The townland covers 280 acres, 1.1 square kilometre, statute, including 10 acres, 40,000 square meters, of water. History: in the Ulster plantation, Fartrin formed one of the two poles of Ahaskilly, in a grant dated 10 August 1607 from King James I to Sir Garrett Moore, 1st Viscount Moore of Mellifont. The townland was described as the farm term and a hospital of 8 Crossecle containing 2 poles at an annual rent of 6.5 shillings. The 2 poles now form the 2 modern townlands of Ahaskilly and Fartrin. It therefore must have been regarded as belonging to Tomregan Church. However, in the Ulster plantation of 1609, Ahaskilly, it is depicted on the baronial map as a separate townland from the Tomregan Church lands. On the death of Thomas Moyne, the Protestant Bishop of Kilmore, on 1 January 1629, Sir Edward Bagshaw of Finglas, County Dublin, owner of the manor of Castle Bagshaw, Belter Bay, then took adverse possession of Ahaskilly. William Beadle, who succeeded Moyne as Bishop of Kilmore, disputed this act of Bagshaw's. Beadle petitioned Lord Viscount Falkland, the Lord Deputy of Ireland, in August 1629 as follows: Sir Edward Bagshaw, Knight, since the death of the late Bishop, in the vacancy of the said sees hath entered upon 2 poles of land called Agarocycly, parcel of the termon of the See of Kilmore, whereof your petitioner's predecessor died sized. Your petitioner humbly prayed that he may be restored to the possession of the said lands enjoyed by his predecessor, and kept in the same, till the said Sir Edward Bagshaw shall show reason to the contrary to this board. However, Beadle's suit either must have failed or the intervening 1641 rebellion prevented it continuing, because we find on 28 May 1654 Sir Edward Bagshaw gave the townland to his daughter Anne as part of her dowry on her marriage to Thomas Richardson of Dublin, son of John Richardson, Bishop of Ardagh, 1580–1654. By a deed dated 30 April 1661, Thomas Richardson granted Agarocycly alias Agarocycly to Captain Thomas Gwilym, the landlord of Ballyconnell, and ever since it has been passed down with the Ballyconnell estate. The tithe allotment books for 1827 list the following tithe payers in the townland: Early, McKernan, McPartland, Gillies, Smith, Riley, Maxwell, Halliday, Maguire, O'Donnell. The Ordnance Survey name books for 1836 give the following description of the townland: Fardruum, external ridge, outer hill, southeast of Parish, property of Major Bailey, no land agent, rent 20 shillings to £2 per arable acre, soil gravelly, produces wheat, oats, rye and potatoes, poor natives. Road from Ballyconnell to Killashandra. Quote: Griffith's valuation of 1857 lists the landlords of the townland as Major J. Bailey and Jones and the tenants as Bailey, Smith, Donahoe, Riley, O'Donnell, Galeese, Murphy, Halliday, Gately, Coaboy, Early and McGinn. In the 1901 census of Ireland, there are 12 families listed in the townland. In the 1911 census of Ireland, there are 11 families listed in the townland. Antiquities. There are no historic sites in the townland apart from a prehistoric dugout canoe buried under several feet of bog which was discovered in the 1940s by men cutting turf in Fartrin bog. However, the townland is an important area of ecological interest. Due to parts of it being low-lying, it was once the bed of a lake and many shells and fossils litter the ground. The habitat supports a rich variety of rare wildlife and plants, including lizards, dragonflies and bog moss, Sphagnum imbricatum and Sphagnum austini Sol. Exhaust. The Erie Atlas Townland Database.